ahead and start it. All right, on this episode of Spyder Garage, I'm cutting that glass. Yeah. All right, take two. On this episode of Spyder Garage, I'm gonna throw up. On this episode of Spyder Garage, that glass is coming out. Let's do it. Hey guys, all right, a little backstory. I have a visitor here today. Ta-da! Bill is on his way to a class, I guess. Training class for work. We won't say what it is, but he stopped by on the way, delivered some parts. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. And thought he was just passing through, gave him a bed to stay for the night. He's got a little extra time today because of some plans that fell through.
Right.
So what does Bill do? We were talking about the car last night, about how we may swap the glass roof on this thing someday, similar to how we did Nathaniel's in episodes 14 and 15, which you guys all fondly remember that.
Oh, hell yeah! Take one.
That was a crazy, crazy weekend. So we were thinking, we don't necessarily have to do that with my car. We had to with Nathaniel's because, as you guys saw in episode 14 and 15, there is an entire framework and structure underneath this glass. I took the time to explain it in those episodes. If you guys have missed it, I'll put a little link up above here. You guys can go back and watch those two episodes. But in my case, that framework is already there. So I got to thinking, I wonder how easy it would be to simply cut the old glass out. Kind of like taking a windshield out. I was told back in the day by someone who was at the American Sunroof Corporation factory where the conversion was done in Youngstown, Ohio, back in 1978, that the cars go in the factory, they cut the metal structure out here, and then if you look in behind, it's actually painted green. That's a metal framework that's welded in behind. And then they have a hot rubber glue gun that they spray along the outside, is what he told me anyway. And then they set the glass in place and it gets fused in. So that led me to believe that there's a 5-6 inch wide swath of rubber all the way around this thing, and it was just going to be impossible to get out. Well, one day I was messing around out here and found out that the attachment points are really very thin along the edges. So last night I was telling Bill, what if we could just cut this thing out? Hi guys. That's perfect timing, by the way. That way, even if I screw it up and destroy the glass, fine. We'll cut the roof off the other car I have over here. We'll cut it at the A, B, and C pillar like we did in Nathaniel's car, and we'll swap it out. No harm, no foul. But at least once we cut this glass out, we'll know, right? So, Bill.
Blame me, sure.
It's all your
It's
fault,
all my
man.
fault.
We walked in here, and he's like, so let's just do it now.
I know you've been holding off working on this car because you're afraid of this. So, there you go.
He's not lying. I don't know. I was just making all kinds of excuses. I just was most nervous about fixing the glass on my car because I cracked it. If you guys recall in the past episode where I explained it, I cracked that in 1987, only 2 years after I got the car. It's been cracked ever since. It's never leaked. It's been fine. But the one most unique part about the car has had this crack in it most of the time that I've owned it. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it before I talk myself out of it. So Bill, if this goes all haywire, I'm blaming you. Oh, he's got the knife. Oh, gosh. Don't do that. You're like the executioner. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're going to just do a quick test just to see how easily this goes through.
Oh. that knife do butter.
What?
Oh, that's a good foot. I want to do this so we stay away from the glass. Work as close to the metal as we can. So we'll eliminate chance of doing. Well,
Yeah, well-
we want to know we can do it that way on the other roof. That's the thing. It's not this glass we're scared of. It's cutting the glass out. The other one
Right.
that we're scared of.
Yeah, yeah. You guys have to understand. We've got to do this. I mean, if it's successful in this car, we got to do the same thing successfully on the other car without breaking the glass out of the other donor roof that I've had. I drove all the way up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to even find a car that had a glass roof because these things are so hard to find. Anyway, point being, we just want to be very gingerly with this. Cut further away from the glass for now, and then maybe get a little braver later. So, cut away, my friend. Yeah, you're up against metal. I can hear it. You're cutting all the way through it. You're in that framework. Getting a workout? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
this is not easy.
Holy cow. So you just cut a 1/4 inch swath out of this.
Yeah, I cut it out of V.
Okay. At some point, obviously, we realized that
We're gonna have to.
we're going to have to support this glass so it doesn't fall out.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we're
not gonna
nowhere
hurt
near
me.
that right now.
We're not worried about it falling out because what's it going to do? Hit the floor and break?
That's
about the worst
there's a
thing
part
that
of me. Here's the thing. There's a
want to
part of
save
me
it?
that kind of wants to preserve it.
Yeah,
Like,
gotcha.
I don't even care if I just hang it on the wall. Like, there's my broken glass.
I might find another one. You might even have to put this back in, actually. If that, God forbid, something bad goes wrong.
I know, because you know I'm not going to find another roof like this for another 18 years. So, I want to save it too in case something happens to the other one. I'll just put the cracked glass right back in here and re-glue it. This is crazy. This is nuts.
This is crazy. This
Why
is
are we
crazy.
doing this?
You agreed, so.
I know. I told you let's do it before I talk myself out of it. Now the real trick is how much further underneath.
8 3/8. That's it.
Well, let's see if I can maybe show a little light. Bring the camera over here, Nathaniel. Sorry. I don't know how well the camera's going to show,
Oh, that's thin.
but so right there is the edge of the metal frame, but it's bare metal all the way until boom, right there on the edge of the glass. That's the only contact points of the butyl that holds this thing in. There's a lot less butyl than I thought. You just waved to yourself. So anyway, if we can just cut, just in behind there. I don't have a wire. I could probably rig something up though to cut through there. But I don't think it's going to be that difficult to get underneath it. So let's use this one side as our experiment. Like, let's not cut the other 3 sides.
Yeah,
Let's just,
absolutely.
we've cut away a good swath of the butyl right there. But then the next test is maybe see if we can get angled underneath the glass itself and actually separate the glass a little bit and try that. Look at that. I'm looking at myself. It's so weird. Here I am. Hi, guys.
Blades in it for us.
So if we do this,
Cut
we can
it.
keep the sticker on the roof.
The sticker?
Yeah, the sticker.
Oh, the American sunroof?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool because I'll show that I'll stitch that in. There's an original American sunroof sticker from the conversion factory on the framework. And so if I can keep my original framework, then there's a little bit of history preserved there, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Your car didn't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And then I haven't looked at the other one yet to see if it has it. I think it still has the headliners, why I can't see it. So we'll have to tear it apart to look. All right, what do you think, Bill? Oh, you still just kind of taking away the majority of it? Okay. We haven't tried to go underneath yet?
No.
All right. Did you say it's already loose right there? Like you can already... Well, look, it sticks up. You can, by removing all that butyl, you can easily get in there sideways now and stick that thing right through.
Like that?
You're totally under the glass right now. Dude. Now, if the other 3 sides are just as easy as this.
My question is, am I all the way through? And that's what
Well, we're gonna, let's get a light.
Is that other... Oh, I'm already through.
Oh,
yeah, I see
it's-
it.
Yeah, you can see the blade all the way through the butyl. All right, let's keep going. here we go.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't Bill. It was me this time. Check out what I did. I've already cracked the glass. I got a little too aggressive. We were trying to cut sideways into it, and we separated the glass all the way down, but I was pulling pretty hard right down here, and I caught the edge of it. So the hope is that we won't need this piece of glass again anyway, but if we do, yeah, I got another crack in it now. So, but honestly, this tells us what we need to know, right, Bill?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
Take it easy.
Take it slow. Don't
Lots
be
of fresh,
aggressive.
sharp blades.
Yes, I got
Don't
plenty of
rush it.
blades. And when we get to the other piece of glass, we will be much more gingerly with it. So we're going to continue on. All right, we're making progress. You can push on that again, Bill, on the other side.
Is she coming loose?
Yeah. We're gonna have to get this thing flat and turned over soon so that the glass doesn't fall out. So we'll make a few more cuts on this top side here while it's easy to access, and then we'll flip the car over. Holy moly. Yeah, it's gonna be time to turn this car over soon. I'll catch you.
Okay.
You getting nervous over there?
Yeah.
Me too.
Nervous about what? This is the hard part,
Everything.
getting started. All right. That's loose.
I can see through that glass.
I see you. Now, all I say what we did was we actually flipped the car over. So we have the other edge here.
All right.
And get it, at least cut out most of the way. And then the last little bit, we'll at least get the V cut out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta check out Lloyd's new Mirage that he just picked up the other day. He picked up a new one. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Hang on a second. Do that again, Bill. You about freaked me out.
And it comes right out.
Oh my gosh.
Parakeet.
That kind of sounded, yeah, that was really awkward. Nathaniel, why don't you get there in case it starts to slide at some point?
I don't expect it to.
I don't think it's going to, but just in case, because really the only spot that this thing is still attached is right there where Bill's cutting right now.
Just the foot from across the front.
Oh, look at that. Now the sun comes out. There's just like a little break in it. It'll come back to being cloudy here in a moment. Meanwhile, back on the ranch.
It's a sunshine day.
Oh, look at this. Look at the crack that I did. This little crack right here.
It's almost
This now is already working its
connected to that
way. It's almost connected to the other one. Wow.
What do those do? Yeah.
That's,
When you got it sandblasted?
yeah, the sand came through right there when I had it. The dustless blasting guys came through and did the car. Holy moly. I can't believe how close we are. But seriously, dude, you think about it, this almost answers our question already. I mean, we're not exactly being super, super careful with this one. We're learning what to do, what not to do. Obviously, don't do what I did.
You only did one crack.
Yeah,
Oh, all it takes is one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
All it takes is
Yeah.
one, I know, but like,
but still,
it
it means that if we were extra careful,
Gentle,
more
more
gentle with the other
Right
roof,
there.
this is possible. Oh my gosh. What'd you say?
I don't know what I'm gonna do if it falls. I mean,
I don't know what to
it's
do
like
with my
twice
hands.
size.
Well, if it starts to slide, just
I say we lay it down now.
Yeah.
And we'll
Go flat?
Lean it up, and we'll just cut less little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a sharp blade in.
Okay. You gonna hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay. All right. I think it'll probably go ahead and let it go flat. Yeah.
It should balance up.
Yeah. It balances out once it goes flat. It's just once you get that heavy glass roof. Now here's the problem. Lowering this thing is a pain in the butt.
What do you mean? Doing it down? We're not gonna go down. We're gonna lock it down. We're gonna put Nate in the car, let him stand in the middle, and push up while I cut.
Yeah, I say if we can get it out without having to lower the car, I think we're better off. All right, so have you figured out what we're doing yet?
Well, you're working on your car.
You see up there?
You changing out the glass?
Not changing it out. We're just taking it out.
Okay.
So, wondering if you can hold the camera because it's going to take the three of us
Okay.
to try to get this thing out. You came home at the perfect time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, love.
Okay.
I may use some of it, I may not.
Gotta get in the car.
So why aren't we working on Nathaniel's car?
Why aren't you working on Nathaniel's car?
It can wait.
Ask that guy.
It's my fault.
It's Bill's
Bill's fault.
It's always my fault.
All
I
right.
make progress happen.
So Nathaniel's going to try to get in the car without this thing tipping over.
Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah.
He's going to push up from the middle.
Actually, more from the back corner.
Well, but stay balanced in the middle. Don't step to one side because
sit on the console.
right.
Can you push it up pretty easy? Just try. Actually, if you spin yourself around, you might be better.
Yeah.
You know what I might do, Bill, is I might be able to pick this thing up and then hand it down to you.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So what I want you, Nate, to do is push it up. I'd like you to come back with the ladder can come more forward so that
Well, I
you're
need
at
to
the
be
front
balanced.
edge, because the back's done. We need to cut the front out. Once we get the front cut out, then
thought we were.
we can, no, we're not 100% out yet.
Oh,
Well, we can push up. I don't know. I didn't want to push too hard. You know, see, we're
no,
not
it's not.
100%.
Yeah.
We got a little
All right,
more
you
to
can-
cut.
Last swipe. I can't even lean on the car, can I?
I'm gonna hold it so you can hold it a little
I
bit.
can at least brace myself a
Yeah,
little bit.
exactly. Okay.
Is that making you
Now,
nervous,
Nate,
Nathaniel?
push it.
Oh, yeah, right.
If you push up a little bit, it would help. With not that way, from the back.
From the back?
Yeah, so you're pushing the whole glass up. Now the front edge is kind of just.
Did you
Yeah.
lock the rotisserie?
We did, yes.
Okay.
Like that?
Bill, can you hand me my reading glasses over there? I can't see what I'm doing.
Yes, old man, here you go.
Thank you. Sorry. Gotta get prepared here. How far did you get? Like where this is cut right
Well,
here, looks like?
yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I mean, hold it like that?
That's
Oh
out
yeah,
on the
yeah.
side.
You keep pushing it up again, bud. I can see where it's cut.
That's why I want to Nate in the car.
That was the blade, not the glass.
Okay.
I know you panicked at that noise. I did too. Oh my gosh. I swear I'm gonna
Hold
throw
on.
up.
1 second. 1 second.
You getting tired?
Yeah.
Holding your arms up. I wonder if we push up on the back.
Just keep digging.
Push it up on the back.
Push up on the back.
Ooh.
Alright, it's all this like the fan.
I know. Yeah, push evenly. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, that tells me where we're cut.
Okay, do it fast. Well, not too
It's
fast.
pushing back against you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be a problem on the other one though. Like they put a lot more rubber in this front corner where there's no access.
And you got to cut more in the front. You can see it's still
Hold up.
attached. No, the front
1 second,
corner.
1 second.
Corner.
Right here in the corner?
Yeah. Go ahead, fine.
All right, Nathaniel's got to rest his arms again.
It's coming, Mel. It's coming. Now you can get in there and slice it quick.
It's right there.
A little bit more.
That's it. That's it. Slide back. There's some attached little pieces here and there. I can hack at them while they're being pulled on. I got tension on them.
So more towards the front, on the other side.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just a little bit to get in there. And cut. Can you reach it?
We're over there.
Yeah.
I think so.
That looks like that just came out.
That was it. That was it. Okay, here we go.
Woo!
Should I like stay inside?
Yeah, stay there. I'm gonna pick the whole thing up and then hand it down to Bill.
Of course, I know I'm sworn to secrecy. This is definitely one of those sworn to secrecy.
Oh man.
There's only a few of us should know that this happened.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about it yet. I'm just gonna get it out and pray.
Uh-huh.
All right, come around here, sweetheart. Here we go. You pick up from the middle, bud.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, there it is.
Oh. Roll it to me this way.
This is heavier than I thought.
Roll it to me. Roll it to me.
Rolling. There you go.
That wasn't so hard.
Wow. Holy cow. Whoa. Okay, now I'm gonna throw up. Look at that. We got a convertible.
Hey, man, can you hold it while I get out, please?
Oh, well, and you probably need the ladder too that
Yeah,
I just moved
probably,
away.
yeah.
Sorry. I didn't think that through. Da-da-da. Hey, look at that. We can take our selfie in this.
You see Miles in there.
Look at that. Come here, guys. Come here. Everybody. Family photo.
We got it out.
Hang on. Oh my goodness. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Look at this.
You've been procrastinating for 19 years.
Oh, I know. And there it is. It still sits there in the corner waiting for the day. And Bill comes up just on a visit. He's like, oh, let's do it today. And there it is. So, wow, look at, you should see this, Bill.
I can't hear.
The inside of this is all like primered black. Oh, so it doesn't reflect. Yeah, it doesn't reflect from the other side. But the hot rubber glue gun that they told me about was just around the outside. It didn't fill out this entire frame like I had been led to believe.
I think that's the early urethane windshield glue. That's
It
what
just
is.
literally, wow, look at all the sand that collected in the corner here from when I had this thing sandblasted. Anyway, it was only glued with the butyl from the outside here. And man, I can see, look at how much butyl they put across the front here. I can see why that center trim piece wouldn't come off of this car, actually. Sorry, I forget this is not Nathaniel's car. This is actually my car. There's so much put up here when this car was converted that this hot rubber was still hot when they put in the trim piece. And so it fused itself in here. And so when I was trying to remove it and pry with a screwdriver, that's when I cracked the edge of that glass. Holy crud, I can't believe we did this. High five, dude. High five, dude. Awesome. I can't believe it. All right, so work has officially begun. No more excuses. I have a floor, a really rusty floor that needs to be cut out and replaced. But now we have some idea as to what to do with, I can't ever point this way, with that roof in the corner there that I've been storing for darn near 20 years now. So now we figure out how to salvage that glass and move on to the next step. It's pretty dusty. That's the way I feel right now. I'm so nervous about taking this glass out now. As you can see, we cut it the same way we did Nathaniel's car at the A, B, and C pillars. I even have part of the hatchback still on there. We just cut it right through it. We'll go from that to that sometime soon, I hope. Bill, thanks for your help, buddy.
Of course, man. Anytime.
Anytime, yeah. Well, anytime you want to talk me into something that I don't really want to do, I'm just going to call you from now on.
That's it.
That's all I really wanted to do this episode, guys, is just show you the process of getting that out and do it before I talk myself out of it. So if you guys like what you're watching, then hit that like button. Smash subscribe if you would, and we'll see you guys soon with another video. Take care.